Hey folks, if you want to know how to make these just with this, then hang on. I mean, you all know Funko Pops, right? Guess what? I made myself a little Martin from the Backwood Buddies. So we can hang out and have coffee together whenever I want. So yeah, let's just start with our little fun project. I wonder if voodoo really works. So it doesn't really matter for your personal carving projects if you leave the bark or the outer layer of the wood. Sometimes it can have a very nice effect. I want to remove all of this in the first. You can, of course, carve with smaller pieces, but it's very practical when you have the piece long enough so you can grab it. To be honest, when I start, I most cases don't know how it turns out. I mean, it might help you when you make a little drawing on the wood. I don't do that most time. I just let my creativity flow. So I don't know yet. Will it be a fairy? Will it be a troll? Or will it be a magician or wizard? I start to carve the forehead line. So that will be the nose. Later, here are the eyes sitting. So now I mark the spot below the nose. So there is so much great carving channels out there on YouTube. And people make incredible stuff with a knife. So way more advanced than I am. A rather simple carving project, but it makes fun, and on this way you can develop your skills. So now I made already the eyeline, the nose profile from the side at least. If I would made a bearded head or the mustache or something, I would have left more wood on that area, I guess. But I made them so often I want to try something different. And now we mark the chin line of that guy. I mean, there are rules of proportions for a face, but they don't necessarily apply to such little carving projects. So just test it out, whatever floats your boat. And as I said, I don't really plan how my little carvings come out. And while whittling, I realized this might be a great piece for wide open green with showing the teeth. So I now mark the open mouth. So that's just for marking, and I'm not carving very deep now because when I slip I have that sharp blade in my hand and I strictly want to prevent that. So if you have little carving projects, I mean, never work on your bare lap. This is the blood box, yeah? All your major blood vessels are in this area. So if you slip and you cut into your belly or even in your blood vessels, that's not funny, I guess. So yeah, you can take a small wooden board or something to work on your lap, but anyway, you have to pay attention not to slip off. So now there are special knives for that occasion. Yeah, there are carving knives in all shapes and forms, but I just want to use this one. So I grab it that way, cut carefully the mouth opening or the outlines of it. You might want to pull the knife that way, but on round pieces you might slip off very easily. So do it very carefully with this one. So now I have the lines and I can bevel the inner edges to give it some structure. Yeah, you can already see him greening. And the stadium looks a bit like the mouth of Sauron or something. So the next we're gonna do is to give some shape to the teeth. Just make a straight cut in the middle and then cut out small bevels. So now I want to give him the outer lip line. So now for the nose, that does always give me a hard time while carving. First I mark where I want to come out. So now we want to shape the nose a little bit more. Now we take down the forehead part a little bit. Now it's time for some eyebrows. So now for the eyes, we can make them rather simple, or we could even leave it that way. But I want to give him a big mad stare, so I need big eyes. So now I just pop the eyes a little bit more out of the eye holes. And so far, so good. Now we can give the head a little general shape, making cheeks a little bit narrower. And I just notched the line where I cut off the head later with a saw. I mean, you can also use this and place it somewhere and give the head a little more shape. So let's behead him. I already removed the mark. You can use a drill or a screwdriver. This elder mark is very easily to remove. So now I cut that off. So just clean the edges a little bit. So I use raw linseed oil, but you can use whatever you like. For the hair I just use this jute or hemp cord, which we just cut a few strings, 10-12 centimeters or something. Just took a longer piece of thread and made a simple loop in the middle of this. So, and now for the assembling of elder head. Put the cord for the hair from above, and then I made this simple loop from hemp cord with a knot on the bottom, and I push that from the bottom side upwards. Now this loop is for hanging up, and we now pull the hair through the upper hole. Now I just make a small knot down below so you can't pull that out. Now we could leave it with this Rastafarian look, but we could also untwist the separate strands of this thread. There are many carving knives around. I like to use this Murakniv carving knife, rather short blade with laminated steel, scary sharp if you strop it. I gave that handle a little roughish shape. I like to work with structured handles when it comes to carving. And as blade protection, I just made this little birch bark wrapping around it. Yeah, these are little fun carving projects, and you can do whatever you like. I made this 3 Norns. He looks a bit like Kirk Hammett and Jason Newsted. I don't know, Sideshow Bob. And of course, some random Swedish guy. The cool thing is you really can do it everywhere. You just need a knife, whether you sit on your balcony or in your living room or in your workshop or outside or on a nice remote mountain stream. It works with every kind of wood. I mean, I just had these elder branches. You can really make beautiful things out of them. And yeah, if you like that little making of, then I don't know, just give me a sub or something. Give me a sub. I mean, of course, if you like that, you could subscribe to my channel, and you can also visit my website, ulfgard.com. I have this making of and many other things there available for everybody for free. So I would appreciate if you visit. Cheers.